Congratulations to all the winners. The organizing committee would also like to take this opportunity to thank Tun Hussein On Teachers Foundation for their collaboration in making this conference a success. Thank you, YGTHO. Ladies and gentlemen, a request from the organizer. At the end of the conference, we will be having a photography session. It would be great if all presenters and delegates are able to switch on their cameras for the organizing committee to capture this memorable event. Thank you. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let us now focus on the presentation of the conference resolution. For this, I would like to invite the Director of ELTC, Puan Farah Mardi binti Aman, to present the resolution. Thank you.
The first International Conference on English Language, Icel 2021, organized by the English Language Teaching Center, ELTC, Ministry of Education Malaysia, was held on 25th to 26th of August 2021. The theme of the conference is Embracing Global ELT Trends and Innovations in the New Normal. A total of 1,200 local and international participants comprising academics from public and private universities, ELT practitioners, teacher educators, state education departments, and various departments in the Ministry of Education participated in this conference. Icel 2021 featured 1 keynote speaker, 4 plenary speakers, 2 featured speakers, 67 paper presenters, and 22 e-poster presenters. All the presentations centered upon the main theme and 11 sub-themes selected for this conference. The first International Conference on English Language, Icel 2021, proposes the resolutions to be presented to the Ministry of Education Malaysia pursuant to the following. Recognizing that current practices in the teaching and learning of English language need to take into account the demands of the 21st century education landscape, the 4th Industrial Revolution, as well as the challenges of delivering education in the new normal. Students' world will be more complex, with change taking place at a rapid speed. Technology is fast evolving, and students need to keep pace with these changes in order to succeed. To be globally competitive, students need to be equipped with future-ready skill sets and competencies. Educators need to equip themselves with new knowledge and skills to thrive in the new normal and leverage on the digital world to engage students in effective online teaching and learning. Educators need to inspire students with technology and help them to build future-ready skills. Policies and global trends. The English Language Roadmap 2015 to 2025 has outlined the systematic and systemic changes and alignment that need to be made to our English language education. The transformation involves the English language curriculum for preschool, primary and secondary levels, capacity building of English language teachers, assessments, as well as teaching and learning resources. This transformation underscores the need for proficient and competent teachers to impact classroom teaching and learning. Therefore, Icel 2021 proposes the following resolutions under 3 broad areas: policies and global trends, creative and innovative pedagogies, resources and capacity building. Policies and global trends. To ensure that the Ministry of Education Malaysia has a clear and comprehensive communication plan to inform stakeholders regarding education policies, mission and vision of the Education Ministry to meet the challenges of the new normal as well as repositioning the delivery of English language education in tandem with global trends. This move will ease the dissemination of information and ensure better policy implementation at the grassroots levels. Creative and innovative pedagogies. To use creative and innovative approaches to deliver knowledge, skills, and competencies to enhance student learning of the English language. To humanize online teaching and learning by engaging and connecting students through various educational platforms to make learning meaningful. To improve student learning through classroom assessments that are carried out formatively and holistically and in line with the English language curriculum. To instill values through the teaching and learning process and empower students to establish their own sets of core values. Resources and capacity building. To underscore the need for good infrastructure for digital tools and classroom to support teaching and learning in the 21st century, as well as prepare students for the fourth industrial revolution. To build teacher competencies continuously through continuous professional development or CPD of in-service English language teachers, as well as prepare future teachers with relevant and related skill sets to deliver effective training via online modes and empower teachers to leverage on ICT to deliver effective and impactful lessons to students. The English Language Teaching Center, or ELTC, Ministry of Education Malaysia, certifies that the above resolutions have been presented and accepted by the participants of the First International Conference of English Language, or Icel 2021, on the 26th of August 2021. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Puan Farah, for the presentation of Icel 2021's resolution. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all adopt the conference resolution with confidence and hope that it will pave the way for a better future for ELT in the new normal. We are about to start the closing ceremony. The organizing committee would like to request that all gadgets are muted once again. Thank you indeed for your kind cooperation. Dr. Hajar Rusmini binti Ku Ahmad, the Rector, Institute of Teacher Education, Ministry of Education Malaysia, Puan Farah Mardi binti Aman, Director of English Language Teaching Center, Dr. Talmendajit Kaur, Deputy Director of English Language Teaching Center, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to the closing ceremony of the International Conference on English Language 2021. It was indeed a very fruitful 2 days of presentations of research, best practices, and innovations in English language. It is a very proud occasion for the English language teaching community, locally as well as internationally, as we assembled leading scholars and academics, as well as researchers in the ELT field to contribute for the future of English language teaching and learning. Icel 2021's team, embracing global ELT trends and innovations in the new normal, has also provided us the opportunity to enhance the culture of lifelong learning in line with the demands of the new norms of education. Ladies and gentlemen, it's proud for us to inform that Icel 2021 has set a record 1,200 English language practitioners registered as delegates. Throughout the 2 days of conference, we have witnessed more than 70 papers and 22 poster presentations. The organizing committee would like to congratulate all the presenters and our delegates for the success of this conference. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we are very proud to have with us today, representing the organizer of Icel 2021, Puan Farah Mardi binti Aman, the Director of English Language Teaching Center, the Ministry of Education Malaysia, who will be delivering the closing remarks. Puan Farah, the floor is all yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good afternoon to Yang Berusaha Dr. Hajah Rusmini binti Ku Ahmad, Director, Institute of Teacher Education, Directors of MOE Divisions, teachers and educators, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, I would like to express our special acknowledgement and appreciation to Yang Berusaha Dr. Hajah Rusmini binti Ku Ahmad, Director of Institute of Teacher Education, for sparing her time to be with us today to officiate the closing ceremony of the International Conference on English Language 2021. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the directors of MOE divisions for gracing us with your presence, and my heartfelt gratitude to all the presenters and participants for your overwhelming participation in this conference despite the ongoing pandemic. We have reached the end of the International Conference on English Language, or Icel 2021, and I am honored to be given this opportunity on behalf of the organizers to bid farewell to this stimulating gathering of leading scholars, academics, researchers, and English language practitioners from different parts of the world. It is fantastic to see that this conference has successfully attracted 1,200 delegates in the field of English language teaching, or ELT, from Malaysia as well as countries from around the world. Your enthusiasm and willingness to share your ideas and innovative English language teaching, ELT, trends during this new normal have made this conference a success. And not forgetting my colleagues at ELTC, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude for organizing the first ever conference via an online platform. Without your dedication, this conference would not have materialized and has been successfully organized. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the International Conference on English Language, or Icel 2021, is the first online conference organized by English Language Teaching Center, or ELTC. One of the benefits of having this conference online is that it has managed to increase the number of participants tremendously, as the online mode has removed the challenges posed by geographical factors. The theme of Icel 2021, Embracing Global ELT Trends and Innovations in the New Normal, aims to give an opportunity to educators from Malaysia as well as around the world to share their knowledge, approaches, skills, and innovations in teaching English language in the new normal. During the conference, English language practitioners from diverse backgrounds and fields of knowledge were given opportunities to exchange and share ideas, best practices, and new developments in ELT in line with the theme and the sub-themes of the conference. Icel 2021 has also helped to enhance the culture of lifelong learning among educators and has been an excellent avenue for ELT practitioners to create networks and cooperation locally as well as globally. This will be valuable for the participants to strengthen their commitments as ELT practitioners in ensuring that our students are not shortchanged during these challenging times. Overall, I strongly believe Icel 2021 has benefited all of us in improving our ELT practices during this new normal. I would like to congratulate all the winners of the e-poster and the paper presentation competitions. A special thanks and my utmost gratitude to Yayasan Guru Tun Hussein On, YGTHO, for sponsoring the prizes for the winners of these two competitions. On a final note, I hope that Icel 2021 has left a memorable impression in everyone's memories and has allowed you to gain valuable insights during these 2 days. Till we meet again in 2022, thank you.
Thank you very much, Puan Farah Mardi binti Aman, the Director of ELTC. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is time now to draw the final curtain for Icel 2021. We are very honored indeed to have with us Dr. Hajah Rusmini binti Ku Ahmad, Director of Institute of Teacher Education, Ministry of Education, Malaysia, who will be officiating the closing ceremony of Icel 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together and invite Dr. Hajah Rusmini binti Ku Ahmad to deliver the closing speech.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good afternoon to Puan Farah Mardi binti Aman, the Director of English Language Teaching Center, Directors of Ministry of Education Divisions, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, I wish to extend my deepest gratitude to all the esteemed conference participants and guests for attending this international conference on English language or ICEL 2021. It humbles me to be here today to officiate the closing of this meaningful event. It has come to my attention that this conference was initially planned as a face-to-face event but converted to an online event due to the current global pandemic situation. As we are all aware, the COVID-19 crisis faced by Malaysia and most countries in the world has resorted to the implementation of a home-based teaching and learning approach. The switch was initially overwhelming to many teachers, not because they were not trained well in teaching pedagogy, but simply because the change was abrupt, where teachers required upskilling in online teaching and learning tools and online pedagogy. Today, after close to 18 months of surviving the pandemic, educators have managed to adopt and adapt to the situation beforehand. Our educators are coping well to ensure that students' learning gaps and learning struggles are kept to the minimum even with challenges and limitations surrounding them. Some of our educators have even gone to extraordinary lengths to support their students during the pandemic. To all educators, I would like to say that you are truly amazing and dedicated to the profession, and I wish you my heartfelt appreciation. The theme of this conference, Embracing Global ELT Trends and Innovations in the New Normal, blends well in the home-based teaching and learning approach that we are currently implementing. Hence, I would like to congratulate ELTC for taking on the challenge of organizing this impactful conference in the new normal at such an appropriate and significant time. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it takes great effort to bring English language practitioners in and around the globe together to share their knowledge, experiences, and evidence-based best practices in the field of English language teaching. This is certainly a good platform for encouraging networking for continuous professional development, and I'm glad to mention that ICEL 2021 received overwhelming support from 1,200 Malaysian English language practitioners as well as from the international teaching community. This is a clear indication of practitioners wanting to share and upgrade their knowledge and skills in English language teaching. In line with shift of the Malaysia education blueprint that focuses on bilingualism amongst Malaysians, with English being a strong second language, a sharing platform such as this conference is indeed vital. Considering the various diverse backgrounds of our students, we need to cater to a spectrum of individual needs. And this could be very challenging for our practitioners, especially during these trying times. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Malaysia certainly has broad and ambitious plans in ensuring equal access to quality education, particularly so in the case of English language. The English Language Teaching Center, or ELTC, with its vision to be a leading provider of ELT training in the region, has done tremendously well in realizing these plans. The English Language Education Reform in Malaysia, the Roadmap 2015-2025, has outlined a clear pathway for ELT development in Malaysia from preschool up to the tertiary level. This conference is an excellent guide for ELT practitioners in Malaysia to engage themselves in a research culture where relevant new knowledge can be made available here in Malaysia as aspired in the roadmap. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we are now in the era of Industrial Revolution, IR 4.0, where English has become more and more important as a language for global communication. This conference is indeed a great opportunity for ELT practitioners to gain new knowledge, adopt and adapt best practices shared via this platform for the benefit of our students from preschool up to the tertiary level. Innovative collaborations formed among participants during this conference can encourage an ecosystem that can help students, regardless of their backgrounds and abilities, to fully realize their potentials. I would like to express my utmost appreciation to ELTC as the organizers, honorable speakers, participants, and all guests for your support and contribution. A special acknowledgement to YAYASAN Guru Tun HUSSEIN On for their sponsorship, and my heartfelt congratulations to the winners of the Best Presentation and Best E-Posters competition. I sincerely hope that everyone has shared and obtained invaluable insights and knowledge from each other. May we all walk away today with the belief that together we can achieve greater success. On that note, in the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, it gives me great pleasure to officiate the closing of the International Conference on English Language ICEL 2021, organized by English Language Teaching Center, Ministry of Education, Malaysia. Till we meet again on the second edition of ICEL in 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hajah Rusmini, for gracing and officiating the closing ceremony of Icel 2021. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of ELTC's first ever International Conference on English Language, Icel 2021. It has been an intensive, productive, fruitful, and wonderful 2 days, all in the name of promoting a new platform for ELT practitioners to share their ideas and innovation for the new normal. And now it is time to conclude our event. We have achieved a lot over the past 2 days. The organizer, the English Language Teaching Center, Ministry of Education Malaysia, takes this opportunity to sincerely thank all paper and e-poster presenters, the keynote speaker, the plenary presenters, and most importantly, the lifeline of our conference, the Icel delegates, for participating and throwing their support in making this conference successful. Ladies and gentlemen, a small request from the organizer. Could you all turn on your cameras for the organizer to have this wonderful moment captured and recorded? Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for your kind participation. And till we meet again in 2022, stay safe and goodbye.